What's up, you guys? Welcome back, or welcome if you're new to the channel. My name's Matt, and in this video I will be showing you guys one of the simplest funnels that I've ever created, which has and still is generating thousands and thousands of leads for several of my friends in the real estate market. The cool thing about this funnel is it is a share funnel, which means it is available for anybody to use for free. All you have to do is click the link down below, get your free trial set up for Clickfunnels, which is where I'm hosting the funnel, and start plugging and playing your information, which I will show you guys how to do step by step in this video. So if you are ready to get more leads, then buckle up and let's get this thing going. All right, you guys, welcome to my computer. So what we are looking at right now is the Clickfunnels dashboard. What I did was I signed up through another account. That way I could show you guys exactly how I set this up and how you are going to be able to set this up when you have a brand new account. So I literally set this up like 5 minutes ago. And if you guys need any help at all setting up your account, go ahead and click on that video above. I'm linking a video to kind of give you a step-by-step guide on how to set up Clickfunnels. So after you guys get your Clickfunnels account set up, you're going to want to make sure you have all your information in there. Yes, they do ask you to put a credit card in, but don't worry, they're not going to bill you for at least 2 weeks, and this is plenty of time to actually test this out and see if it works for you and for your business. Okay, so after you guys get your Clickfunnels account set up, the next thing we're going to do is jump back over to this video, which I have currently posted. We're going to pretend that this video right here is the video that you're watching right now, and you're going to go down to the very first link, and you're going to click on that link, and immediately the funnel that I talked to you guys about is going to import into your Clickfunnels account right now. Obviously, you'll probably only get one because I tried to do this earlier, but I messed up on the recording. So now we have two funnels, but we're only going to need to use one of them. They're both the same. We're going to go ahead and click View Funnel. Okay, so as you guys can see right here, I have two different funnels set up. Basically, I use them for split testing, but we're going to talk about this one right here only. Don't even worry about this one right here. And as you guys can see, this is a two-step funnel, which is super simple. We want it to be as simple as possible because we have one goal and one goal only, and that's to get more leads, more phone numbers, names, and emails into our pipeline and fill up our database. So my goal with this funnel, obviously, since it's 2 steps only, I wanted to make it super simple for people who have never attempted to sell their home before and they want to sell it, and obviously we are going to be providing that service for them. So I'm gonna go ahead and click this guy right here, which is preview the page, and we're gonna preview this first, and I'm gonna talk through some of the steps before I show you guys how to edit it. So we're gonna go ahead and click that right there. And as you guys can see, this is the funnel right here. This is gonna be the page that people come to. So for the purpose of this video, I chose a random realty group that I have no connection with, but I just plugged and played all the information where your guys' information will be. So we're gonna take a look real quick, and as you guys can see, we have an image in the background. I just took a random image from Google, and as you can see, when we scroll down here, this is the bottom of the page, the background actually stays. So it's very simple, like I talked about earlier, and it's not gonna confuse anybody with a bunch of buttons all over the place. We have a very simple call to action, which is this button right here, which we're going to push people to click and give you their information for free. So starting at the top of the page and working down, I'll go through this really quick. I have the logo set up right here in the center of the page at the very top. And as you guys can see, there's a little outline around this little middle section. So what I did was I took the logo color and then I put it into the outline. If you scroll down, you can also see I put the logo color also into this call to action button. And if you scroll down a little bit farther, you can see at the very bottom of the page where it says yourbrand.com, all rights reserved, that's also in the same color. You could change it. I had white before. It doesn't really matter. That part at the bottom of the page is not really gonna determine whether you get conversions or not. So talking about why this funnel works. Number one, it is simple and it's easy for people to understand. So the first thing people see is we sell Illinois homes fast. This can be changed out obviously to anything that you want. If you guys are in San Diego, if you're in New York, it doesn't matter. We can change this and I'll show you guys how to do that in a second. But it's a simple call to action. So it's catching somebody's attention. As soon as they see it, they are immediately thinking, well, I need to sell my home. So that's a simple call to action, telling them what we do and how we do it well, because we sell them fast. So if we scroll down a little bit, I have this font right here right over the video, and we can change this around. If you want the button to be at the top of the page before the video, we can do that. But the way this is set up right now is the way that it has converted best in the past. So I would highly suggest just to plug and play, your information, your logo, and some colors, but keep it the same structure because it is proven to work already. So why fix what isn't broken, right? All right, so as you guys can see, we have a video. So after about 30 seconds of searching on YouTube for real estate promotional videos, this is one of the ones that I saw first. So I thought, why not use it? It's a good example to show you guys if you don't already have a video like this. You guys can watch the video. I'm not going to play it, but it's basically this realtor talking about why she loves her job, and then she's got a client in there, client testimonial, which is huge. That's also something that you guys should focus on, is getting proof of clients, whether that's through a quote, whether that's through a video. Video converts so good nowadays, you guys, so I would say focus heavily on video. That way the people that are going to be potentially working with you know who you are, they see what you do, and they see some of the people that you've worked with in the past. So video is extremely good when it comes to converting, a lot higher than if there was just a photo right here. So we're gonna scroll down a little bit more. Let's say they watch the video, it's only 2 minutes. Sometimes you can make a video even 1 minute. In my advice, you guys, I would say try to keep it under 2 minutes. So they're at 2:14. I would say don't push it past 2 minutes, maybe 3 at the very, very most. But the thing is, you don't want them getting bored with the video and then going to click out of the page, right? We want them to watch the video, get excited, and then scroll down and see the call to action and actually take action and give you their information. So what we have below the video is click the button below to get your free. So when somebody reads free, they immediately associate it with a price. So currently we say that we give this for free. You guys might already do your valuations and estimates for free, but we're initiating, look, we do this for free. We're hitting on that, pushing them to take that action and give you their information. So the next thing we have below that is, yes, I want my valuation and offer estimates. And then we have the subtext right here, which is voted #1 realtor in Illinois for the last 5 years. Obviously, you don't necessarily need that, but if you have some type of credibility to put below that call to action, which once again confirms in their mind that they want to work with you, then that always helps, right? And then below this, I put a scarcity timer. Now, this can easily be taken out if you guys don't like it. I know it's a little bit spammy, especially in the e-commerce space. Everybody always throws in a scarcity timer to make somebody, take action even faster. If you want to do a scarcity timer, which I put in, I think it was like 17 minutes or 11 minutes or something like that, don't make it to where it's like 4 minutes, because obviously the person's gonna think, well, that just looks fake. But don't also put, like 2 days. You want to make like a realistic, like maybe 36 minutes or 14 minutes. You want them in their mind to be thinking, oh, I landed on this page in the perfect amount of time, to get this great offer. And then down at the bottom of the page, you guys, I have this listed. Here's what our clients are saying. It is so important to have credibility. So like I talked about earlier, if you guys have video testimonials, those convert so well. If you have clients that have done interviews with you or have videos taken of them talking about how they worked with your company or you specifically and that you did a good job. Video testimonials convert very, very well. So if you guys have video testimonials, I would say put them in instead of the photos and the quotes. But for the time being, if you guys don't have videos, then just get a picture of your client that you worked with and something that they said that's positive about working with you. Okay, so that is it for the funnel. One last thing before we jump into showing you guys how to edit it and how super simple it is to edit. I'm gonna show you guys one thing that I added, and it's automatically gonna be in your funnel as well. So let's say somebody's 30 seconds into the video and they get bored, right? Because people's attention spans these days are extremely short, and you can't blame people, right? There's so much video, there's so much content out there today that if somebody's not engaged and they don't like the content, then they want to immediately exit out. Now, let's say they exit out, right? Or they attempt to exit out. 30 seconds in, they're like, this is boring, I'm leaving the page, watch what happens. Boom, I've got an automatic exit pop-up. So when somebody tries to exit, let's say they didn't get to the part underneath the video where it says the call to action, click to get my free estimate. They try to exit the page because they were bored, and now this pop-up happens. Now they're immediately reminded why they came to this page in the first place. So this, as you guys can see, is the pop-up, and it is once again creating call to action. This is just a placeholder right here, and it says, where can we send your free? Once again, hitting on free, telling them they're gonna get it free. Valuation and estimate, name, phone number, and email. Whatever you guys are focusing on more, if you guys want to put the email first and the phone after, we can switch that too. But I set this up because the phone is always great. You guys are always calling people as real estate agents, and I think that the #1 thing is to get their name and their phone number Email is obviously great because you can create an email list, and whenever somebody puts their information in here, it is automatically stored inside of ClickFunnels. Not only will you be able to have this stuff inside of ClickFunnels, but you can also take it and move it to, another software such as like Salesforce, which I know a lot of real estate companies use, and it's a great tool. All right, so let's say this person puts in their information. Let's say this is their information right here, and they click send me my free estimate. This is going to take them to page 2 of the funnel. So once again, same picture as the background. Now it says, thanks, we'll be contacting you soon. Picture of yourself or your company, and then your name. As you guys can see, once again, I took the same color from the logo, put it into Candace Decker and her title. This is a very simple step in the funnel. Obviously, you guys can see it's not very long. We scroll down to the very bottom and it says, but wait, call today and we'll bump you up to the top of our list with the number right here, which urges them to give you guys a call. We're not necessarily trying to get them to call today or right now, but if they do, it's a plus. But the thing is, we already have their information. We have their name, we have their email, we have their phone number, so they're immediately in our pipeline and they are in our database, so we can contact them whenever. But if they do happen to call you guys, then it is just a bonus, right? So there it is, you guys. I know you're probably bored of me talking about this, but this is a highly optimizing funnel. Okay, so time for the fun part. We're gonna go ahead and start editing this and showing you guys exactly what this funnel does. So we're gonna click on edit page. So now as you guys see, when I hover over things, little boxes come up. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna change the background. Let's say you have a listing and you want that listing to be the background. So we're gonna go over here to settings. We're gonna scroll down and see where it says background. We're gonna go ahead and click that. Now over here, this little thing will pop up and we're gonna click on the image icon. So we've got these two images right here. I actually don't want to use this image. I want to use a different one. I'm going to click on your background and we're gonna use this one that I chose from Google. I thought it looked cool, but like I said, you guys can use your own listings. I'm gonna double click this right here. And as you guys can see, it is the background. Okay, so now that we have our background set, don't forget to save it. That's one thing that I'm gonna give you guys advice on, is don't forget to always save every time you make an edit. This is a very simple process, but it can be very easy to forget to save it. And then sometimes you'll be 20 minutes deep into editing and then you'll forget to save the page and you won't have any of the stuff that you just worked on for 30 minutes. So keep in mind, try to save after every single edit. So the next thing we're gonna change is this. We're gonna pretend that we're gonna import your logo. So we're gonna go ahead and click on this little thing that says settings. And see where it says image, we're gonna go back and click on the image icon. So we're gonna use this, we're gonna pretend this is yours, and boom. So if we want the logo bigger or smaller, we're gonna go over here to image width, and let's just go with like 150. Okay, so we made it a little bit smaller. Let's make it super big, let's go like 500. All right, so that's too big. So I think I had it at 200. 200 is actually pretty good for this, so play around, see what you guys like more, and then just after you do that, don't forget to save it. Now that looks good, the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna change the outline, because the outline is kind of like that purple look that we had for our placeholder. And if you scroll down, you can see the button's still purplish, and the bottom line here is purple, as well as the writing at the very bottom of the page. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to take this exact same color and copy it basically, and then change the colors here. So we're gonna go over to this website called HTML Color Codes, and we're gonna go ahead and upload a file. It's free, so don't worry about paying anything. And then we're gonna go to your logo. So now that we have this, it is capturing the image. I'm gonna go ahead and click on this, and now you see this color code right here. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this code. We're gonna head back over here and we're gonna change the colors. So hover over the line right here, click settings, scroll down. So we don't wanna change the text color, we're gonna go to advanced. So as you guys can see, this is the blue or purplish color. I'm gonna go ahead and click on that, double click on this code right here and paste. Look at that, sweet. Change the background. So what we did was we changed the outline from purplish blue to this gold, which is the same exact color as our logo here that we're working with. So we're gonna go ahead and change the other colors as well. This is the second one that we wanna change. So we're gonna hover over this button right here, the call to action. We're gonna click this, scroll down, and you see how it says BG color, that is background. We're gonna click on that, double click here and paste. Boom. Simple, right? So you guys are starting to see how easy this is to work with. It's a simple software. It can get confusing at times, but just don't try to get too lost. If you ever mess something up, you always have this little guy right here that you can click back on and it'll reset everything for you, so you don't have to worry about messing up the whole funnel. So we're going to scroll down a little bit and we want to change this bottom line and these words last. So we're going to hover over here, click that, got to go to advanced again, and right here, once again, rinse and repeat, paste it in, boom, there's our line. Now we want to, I think I forgot to save it last time, so we're going to click save, scroll to the bottom, and let's change this. Let's just change this to white, because I think gold would be hard to see. So text color, we're going to change this to white. Right, you can see that a little bit better, and obviously you're going to want to put your website and your contact info. Just set that up how you want to. I would definitely say keep it short and sweet. Now we're going to go ahead and click save, and now all of our colors are changed. So see how simple that was, you guys. And once again, you can change anything on here. If you wanted like this writing to be in gold, we can go ahead and click settings, text color, paste it in, and we're gold. And then if you don't like how it looks, just go back up here and click backspace. So now we're back to black. We're just going to leave it like this for now. We're going to go ahead and click save. The next thing we're going to change is the writing. So let's pretend that you are in San Diego. I live in San Diego, so we're just going to use that as an example. All right, so I'm going to double click on this Illinois right here, and we're going to change this to San Diego. We sell San Diego homes fast. Let's actually capitalize that all. So now we've capitalized that, and we've got San Diego in there. Scroll down. Instead of meeting Candace, I'm going to use this video right here. This woman's name is Jillian. So we're going to go back over here and change this to Jillian. All right, Jillian and the team that will help you sell your home. Scroll down a little bit more. And then obviously you're going to want to change this subtext. So we're going to hover over the gold, wait for the orange to pop up, click on settings. As you guys can see, it says button text right here. This is where the call to action is. This is where the big text is. And then below this, it says subtext. That's the little writing. You can choose to have subtext or not. I prefer that you guys do, because I think it just can only help your cause. And this is how we've had it set up for the other funnels that have converted super well. So we're gonna go ahead and change this to San Diego and just leave the rest. Obviously, you're going to have something different. You're probably not going to say voted #1 realtor in San Diego for the last 5 years. You'll have something else, but similar. And then the scarcity timer, we're going to go ahead and let's just change that. I'll show you guys how to do that. We're going to hover over, orange pops up, click on settings, and let's just say like 1 hour and 2 minutes and 22 seconds. So when we save this, now let's take a look at what the scarcity timer looks like. This guy right here is super cool because when you click on preview, it shows you all the work that you have saved and edited. So as you guys can see, this is how the client will be looking at the page. You can see how the gold outline has been saved. So is the logo. We scroll down, we can see San Diego has been changed. Meet Jillian instead of Candace. We're gonna have to change the video, which I'll show you guys next how to do. Scroll down a little bit more, and you guys can see how the scarcity timer is counting down from the time that we set it at. One thing about the scarcity timer is, let's say you set it for 4 minutes and the person stayed on the page for longer than 4 minutes. Instead of just stopping at 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds, it will just restart it at what it was at. So if it started at 4 minutes, it'll just restart that. So that's why I would say, push it a little bit longer. That way the potential client doesn't see the scarcity timer just reset, and then they're like, oh wow, this is just, this is fake. Now we've got everything set. Obviously you guys are gonna be able to change these right here. So we're gonna change the pop-up real quick. The pop-up is right here. If we hover over it, we scroll down to edit settings. There's our pop-up. All right, so we wanna change the button text, right? So we're gonna hover over this, click settings, scroll down, that's where the button text is. Click on that color and copy and paste. Well, just paste because we already have the color saved. And then we're gonna go ahead and click save. You guys can change this if you want. If you want to make this smaller text, maybe black writing or gold writing or whatever your logo's writing is, you can change the font. One other thing we can do that's cool is let's change the outline here. Instead of like this little dashed, we're going to change it to something else. So we're going to go ahead and edit this. So over here, if we click advanced, you can see that it says style is dashed. We're going to go ahead and click solid. Now see how it changed? So I'm going to do that one more time. Dashed, dotted, and then solid. We're gonna leave it as solid, and what we're gonna do is change the outline to the same color as the button. We're gonna go ahead and click on the color and then change it to gold. Boom. Okay, so you guys are starting to see how easy this is. I'm sure it's really just, very self-explanatory. You're not gonna really need anybody to hold your hand when you're changing these other than just rewatching this video maybe once or twice. So we're gonna save that and then exit out. So the next thing that we're gonna change is the video. So if you guys don't have a YouTube account, but let's say you have your promo video that's like 2 minutes and you got it ready to go, we can use a couple different options here. So one, we're gonna hover over the video, click on settings. Now, when we click on this drop-down menu, you have different options. So you have Vimeo, you have YouTube, and I'm gonna show you guys how to use it on YouTube and how you can show the video on this funnel without actually showing it on YouTube. So we're gonna click on YouTube, and then we're gonna go over here. Let's pretend that you created this account. We're gonna go over here to the video tab where it says create a video or post. We're gonna click on that. Now it says upload video. Let's say you got that promo video ready to go and you don't really want to show it on your YouTube account, but you want it to be in the funnel. So we're gonna go ahead and click on the arrow. But before we do that, see this guy right here where it says public? We're gonna click on that and it's gonna drop down this menu right here. So we have public, unlisted, private, and scheduled. We're gonna click unlisted because unlisted means that people are only gonna be able to see this video if they're actually sent to it. So if you send somebody an email with the video link in it, they would be able to see the video. They wouldn't actually be able to search on YouTube and find this video. So if you guys don't have like a big, YouTube audience and you're like, I don't really, want to grow on YouTube, but I want people to see my video through the funnel, then this is a great way to do that. And then you would just upload the video and keep it as unlisted. So we're gonna go back over here and I'm gonna show you guys how to input this video. Let's say you just posted the video as unlisted. Now we're gonna go over here and this video I'm going to copy and head back over here and paste it into the YouTube URL. So now that I've pasted it, I'm gonna exit out and click save. So once again, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and click preview to see what this looks like. Alrighty, so when we scroll down, you can see now instead of Candace Decker's promo video, we have Jillian Allen's video. Let's just say this is her logo, these are her colors, and we scroll down and now her video's in here. I actually like hers a little bit better than Candace's because it's shorter, it's 1:20, and she gets just about the same information to you as Candace did within shorter time. So keep in mind, the shorter the video, the better. You don't want it to be like a 30-second video, but between that 1 and 2 minute mark, that's when you're gonna be really nailing it. So before we head over to the second part of the funnel, we're gonna make sure and click save one more time because we want everything to be saved on the page, just in case we didn't save it before. So we're gonna go over here and click, instead of the back arrow, we're gonna just click exit right here, and we're taken back to where the funnel is. We're gonna click on the next funnel, which is the thank you page. So now that we've done that, we're gonna go ahead and edit the page. And obviously we're gonna plug and play the same stuff like we did last time. So we're gonna go ahead and change these out real quick. So the first thing we wanna change is the background. One more time, up to settings, background. We're gonna go ahead and click on the image. Boom. Save that. Next, we're gonna change out the logo. And you guys are gonna get really good and fast at this. It's gonna be super easy. I would say after spending like 45 minutes on this funnel, playing around editing, you're probably gonna be pretty good to where you can just drag and drop stuff. So the next thing we're gonna do is change the outline here to the gold that we want. We're gonna click on settings, go to advanced, and click back on that color icon. And once again, paste the color in here. If you guys ever lose the code, just go back to the website and find it again, just copy it and then paste it back in. Next, we're gonna change the name and managing broker. So we're gonna go ahead and click on settings. The text color is what we wanna change. We're gonna paste that in right there. And then we're gonna also change the subheading. Click on setting, text color, and we're gonna put the same color here. Alrighty, so we're gonna scroll down. Obviously, you're gonna wanna change your number, and let's put a photo in. Let's pretend that you are this person right here. So I ended up searching Jillian's name on Google. I found a picture of her and I uploaded it just to keep it a little bit more realistic. We're gonna go ahead and double click on the image and boom. Okay, so we obviously wanna change Candace Decker to Jillian Allen. All right, simple as that. Don't forget to save. I know I did a bunch of things there without saving. All right, and there we have it. So we can, drag and drop so many things, you guys. Like I said, it just have several things up. Number one, you're gonna wanna have your logo on your desktop. You're gonna wanna have the background image. Definitely play with a few different ones, see which ones look better. Then a picture of yourself, obviously something that presents like positivity. I'd suggest a smile, a suit or a dress like Jillian's wearing right here. Something that just gives off a positive appeal, right? People don't know you yet, so you want to give off a positive appeal to them, which is gonna help them be more comfortable with giving you their email, their phone, and their name. Because a lot of times, especially in this day and age, people are so hesitant to give that information out because they don't want to get spammed. And that's why we have in the pop-up. So in here, we have everything set in place. Like I just talked about, we want to build rapport with people, get people to trust us, because obviously it's hard to get to know somebody through a video and a picture. I'm basically saying, look, give us your information and we're gonna help you sell your home. It's hard for people to trust, So obviously we want to let them know again, and when this pop-up happens, it says right here, we will not spam you nor share your information. So it just gives people that little assurance of, okay, I won't be spammed, which is what people really hate, and I won't, have my information given out to other people. So just having that little subtext in, letting people know that you're not going to share their information or spam them, just gives them a little bit more of assurance that you're a good person to work with, and building that rapport even though they have not met you yet. So that's pretty much it, you guys, as far as setting everything up. If you already know how to advertise on Facebook, on Google, on YouTube, maybe you guys are already doing that right now, then you should have no problem advertising this funnel, which generates, like I said, thousands of leads, and it's already been proven to work. Then you guys won't have an issue with getting this in front of eyes. So maybe if you guys aren't good at running ads, don't worry, because I will be doing another video shortly on how to promote this funnel and get it in front of a lot of eyes, get a lot of traffic running to it. Because once you have traffic running to this page, you need a lot of people to see this page in order for them to give you their information and generate, like I said, thousands of leads. So stay tuned for that next video. I will be making it shortly. Don't overwhelm yourself. It's very simple. Keep it that way. Don't change the layout of everything. It already works. It's proven to work. So just plug and play your information. So one last thing, you guys, is changing the domain or adding your own domain that you own when this page opens up. So let's say somebody ends up finding their way onto this page. The URL, we want it to read something that's yours. We don't want it to read funnelhackers.clickfunnels.com, right? We want it to be something else. So I highly suggest you guys change that. We're gonna go over here to settings, and if we scroll down a little bit, it's right here. It says domain. So when we click on this right here, obviously we don't have any domains, so we're gonna go ahead and click on this right here. And the best part, you guys, about when you set up your Clickfunnels account, you get one free domain, which is awesome, because if you guys don't have a domain, we can set one up for free, or you can purchase one as well for like 20 bucks. So you can either choose a domain for free, or you guys can use an existing domain. If you guys already have like a domain name that you use for your real estate page, then you guys can also use that as well. It's just important to have that domain name set up. It's really simple and it's really easy down on this page, and it's important for people to be able to see that it's your link, it's your URL, and you own this page and it's your funnel. So that's pretty much it on how the funnel is set up, how clean it looks, how it's going to convert for you. All we have to do is get some traffic to this funnel, and I can't wait until you guys see the next video on how to get traffic to this page. All right, so there it is. Hopefully that was super clear and simple for you guys. If not, let me know. The next thing to do, if you guys haven't already, head on down, get that free trial going for Clickfunnels. That way you can automatically get your free share funnel imported into your account, and you can start plugging and playing the information of yours into where my placeholder information is set. Then it's all about getting leads, you guys. I can't wait to hear your results. Please let me know how this is working for you, how we can make this better. I want to help you guys get more leads and fill up that pipeline. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.